the Volunteers will kick this away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The receiver makes the catch, refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Russell. The tight end has got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Trying to find some room. It's Davidson. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This traditional SEC clash goes back to 1901, almost always on the third Saturday in October. And Vols fans, glad, Kirk, that the post-Nick Saban era has begun in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Coach Saban, I think he lost one time. I think he was 16-1 against Tennessee as the head coach there. And going back to the 90s and early 2000s, Tennessee used to dominate the series. So back and forth it goes, and we'll see who can win this one today. Third Saturday in October, always a fun Saturday.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Knight. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Garcia. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. The Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Vols line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
The Vols line up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. 4 set of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st and goal for the offense. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. To throw, it's Russell. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. QB keeper all the way. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Over the middle. It's Butler. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Back to pass. It's Russell. Bringing pressure. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll run it from the gun. Short gain, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Now they'll run it on the toss. He finds some space. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the
end zone ahead. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you can tell once he got...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaking free at the 35. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
QB decides to keep it here. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Breaks free. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. To throw, it's Knight. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
First down and 10 now. Here's that defense shifting again. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to hold the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Pressure is coming. Finds his target. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Inside the he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
With the catch, it's Alexander. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Throwing off play action. The pass rush closing in. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The Vols bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Davidson.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Russell. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Breaks in open space. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Now play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Extra point makes it 35-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. I'll flip back to the QB. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, you take a chance when you call a flea flicker. You hope to catch the defense napping, and when they're not, man, it puts a lot on the skill guy who ends up with the ball trying to make the throw. He's not used to being in that position. Nobody's open. The pressure is on. He puts it up and hopes, and the defense comes up with the interception.
He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Butler. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Here's the handoff. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And they'll use the ground game here. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. And the Volunteers will line up to boot it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. he'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Receivers are bunched together. And now the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Russell. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Makes the catch. It's Garcia. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
They'll run it to the right side. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Ah, here he goes. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Easy. To the air. It's Knight. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pass caught. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
This is a big on the 2nd half. The game, every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And the Vols will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down. No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Touchdown, Vols. Great connection there for 6 points. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Grabbed by the receiver. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Russell. Short pass finds the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They're going to run it here. Finds room at the 30. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And bouncing it outside, it's Davidson. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. They finish off the scoring drive. Oh, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start with 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. He's got a man down the middle. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Handoff in a single back formation. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. They're going to run it. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. A running play called on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Russell. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. He's got the first and still going. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for a man. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. The Balls will crank up the tempo. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that one.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
Looks like a player is down injured of that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment. Good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Russell. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Breaks into open space. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Fighting him off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a 4th down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Back to pass. It's Russell. Throws it to the right. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, the quarterback didn't have any time. It's easy to sit up here and say, boy, the offensive line, why aren't they protecting him? But I'll tell you what, sometimes pre-snap, quarterback's got to get an indicator that the pressure is coming, and he's got to either adjust the protection or get rid of the ball much quicker.
He gets the first and more. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
With the defense in man coverage, nobody there to account for the quarterback. A clear path opens up, a lot of space out in front. The quarterback made the defense pay big time.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. On the move now. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Moss. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Knight. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.